Alrighty, so now we're at the stage where we set up everything software side. So you're just going to want to go to chia.net. I don't know why I'm showing you guys. You can probably just hear me, but there we go, chia.net. When you do that, you want to go to the download tab up here and then install Chia blockchain. And we're going to go to Windows. And once we're here, I can just click install Chia blockchain Windows. So I already have it installed here technically, but I did need to update it. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through the process one more time. So let's go ahead and wait for this to download. It's about 150 megs. Alrighty, now that that is done, we're just gonna, why do I keep saying we just? Ah, God, anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and click whatever the download, and we're gonna go ahead and install it. And now it might look a little different for your first install is my guess, but I think that's gonna go ahead and connect it, and then I'm gonna come over here and click allow access. And let me just make sure it doesn't show anything I'm not supposed to show. Alrighty, yeah, so you're going to go ahead and click allow for both of those, and then once you do that, now we have to wait until it syncs. So technically we don't have to wait for plotting for it to sync, but just because I'm already plotting here, it is possible, I believe, to get duplicate plots if one of them is not synced. So I'm going to let it sync real quick, or maybe I won't, we'll see. And once that's done, then we can go ahead and start with the plotting process. And just another quick note that whenever you're logging in, you're going to have to use a bunch of words and stuff to log in, or you create a new private key. So depending on if it's your first time going through it, you click new private key or whatever. And then if it's your second device or third device, there's a lot of rules to this. But like I said, like I'm not a pro at this, so I just installed, I just went on every single one and I logged in on each one. I think the consensus is that you should not do that. You should only log in on one device and do something else to get the other devices to work with it. But for me, I just thought it was easier. It's a little bit less secure though, but just something to keep in mind. All right, so just something to note. So this is the drive that I have my operating system on. This is a hard drive that came with the computer. It's about 2 terabytes. Now, we just added that new SSD, but it's not showing up in our devices and drives here in the whatever file management system. And so what we want to do is that you want to go to disk management or disk manager. Yeah, disk management. And when you open it up, it should just pop up like this and say logical disk manager needs to access it, you must initialize it, and so we're just going to go ahead and do that. And so now I don't really know what the difference here is between MBR and GPT, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as is because again I don't know what I'm doing. So we're just going to go ahead and run it like that, and then let's see how this is going. All right, and now that it's initialized, you want to right click here and click new simple volume, and then you just kind of follow the wizard here, and it'll ask you for volume size, and that should just stay the same. Then you want to click whatever letter you want to assign to it, and usually you just go in order. So your C disk is your normal one. So for this one I have C, I already have a D one too, so I'm just going to go with E here, but you can change it if you like. And you just click next, and then format. I'm just going to format it at this like this. I don't know again if you're supposed to do any differences here, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to click next here, and then I'm just going to click finish. And so now that is kind of initialized and it's ready to go. If this could focus. There we go. So now it's initialized and ready to go. All right, and then I just went ahead and right-clicked and set a rename, and I named it to my Chia Plotter 1. And so if you see, I have 931 gigs available for this. All right, so now I hop back onto the Chia blockchain application. And when I came here, I just went down to plots. Now I'm going to go ahead and click add plot. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to be able to plot in parallel in this one. But the way you're going to want to do it is that you click how many ever number, let's say 10 of them, and you're going to want to add plot to queue. And then you go to advanced options, keep this plot size as a K32, and then you're going to come over here, change the number of threads if you like. I'm going to put it at 4, and I'm going to leave RAM usage to